Hi everyone. In the last class we have discussed evaporation, right? Today we are going to discuss one of the important topic related to evaporation. The topic is factors affecting evaporation. And we all know about evaporation now. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon and the particles from the surface are getting enough kinetic energy and they are escaping from the surface. This is evaporation. Okay, and it's a conversion of liquid to gas at any temperature. There is no particular temperature for evaporation like boiling. Okay, so today we are going to discuss factors affecting evaporation. So there are four main factors which are affecting this evaporation. First one is temperature, second one is surface area, wind speed and humidity. We can discuss one by one. Okay, first we can discuss temperature. We all know about temperature. Temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness of an object, and we can say the temperature is total kinetic energy of a substance, right? Because if the particles are having more kinetic energy, the temperature will be more. Okay, so here you can see it's just imagine that it's summer season. During this summer it's very easy to dry clothes, right? It's very easy because of the high temperature in the atmosphere. This high temperature is providing extra kinetic energy to the molecule. Let's see, here the blue part is indicating the liquid and the yellow circles are indicating the particles. If the particles on the surface, if they are getting enough amount of kinetic energy, they will escape from the surface, right? This is evaporation that we have discussed in the last class. So here during summer, okay, we know that during summer, in this season, in the summer season, the temperature is high. This high temperature will give an extra kinetic energy. This high temperature is going to give extra kinetic energy to all these surface particles. So here you can see the rate of evaporation is increasing because of the high temperature. Look at that, particles are escaping, but it is more number of particles are escaping from the surface. So if there is an increase in the temperature, there will be increase in the rate of evaporation. Temperature increases, the rate of evaporation. Temperature is proportional to rate of evaporation. So you need to understand the effect of temperature on rate of evaporation. Next one, surface area. The next factor is surface area. So let us consider two surfaces. Okay, this is surface number 1, this is surface number 2. Okay, and from the figure we can understand that the second surface, this surface is having more surface area. If the surface is having more surface area, the surface particles, the number of surface particles, it is also high, right? Here let us count it, 1 2 3 4. There are 4 surface particles, right? What about here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 surface particles. It's more, right? Compared to the small surface area, the large surface area is having more surface particle. So the rate of evaporation will be more in the second case. Look at that, there are more number of surface particles. These surface particles are escaping from the surface. So the next factor is surface area. Rate of evaporation increases with increase in surface area because there will be more number of surface particles. Next one is, before discussing the next topic, that is humidity, you need to know about diffusion. We all know about diffusion. Diffusion is the transfer of molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration. Here you can see this is higher concentration, here there are no molecules, so the particles will flow from higher concentration to lower concentration. This is diffusion. Flow of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration, this is diffusion. So you know about diffusion now. If you know about diffusion, the next topic will be, the next factor will be easy to understand. Let's say wind speed. Okay, in the case of wind speed, we all know about wind. right? Wind is moving air. If an object is moving, there will be an energy. That energy is kinetic energy. So moving air or wind is having kinetic energy. So let's see. Here you can see the surface particles, and the wind is flowing from left to right. Okay, and wind is moving air. This moving air is having kinetic energy. That kinetic energy, moving air will impart this kinetic energy to the surface particle. The moving air will transfer the kinetic energy to the surface particle. So here this moving air will transfer the kinetic energy to each surface particle. Moving air will transfer the kinetic energy to surface particle. So here you can see the particles are moving away from the surface with the wind. Rate of evaporation is also affected by the wind speed. The rate of evaporation increases with wind speed. The rate of evaporation increases with wind speed. The surface molecule will get kinetic energy. They will escape from the surface. When you are dealing with these factors affecting evaporation, you can always connect the answer with kinetic energy and of surface molecule. Kinetic energy of surface molecule. Okay. The next one is humidity. Humidity is the amount of water content in the atmosphere. During rainy season, during monsoon, the humidity will be high. During summer season, the humidity in the atmosphere, it will be water content in the atmosphere, it will be less, right? So let us discuss the next factor, the last one, humidity. For example, this is summer season. During summer, the humidity of atmosphere, it is very less, right? During summer, the humidity of atmosphere, it's very less. So we are going to connect the humidity and diffusion. Okay, we are going to connect the humidity with diffusion. Okay, what is diffusion? Diffusion is the flow of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration. So let's see, let us observe the liquid. The blue color, this blue color is liquid. Inside the liquid you can see the circles, yellow circles. These yellow circles are particles, right? Water molecule. So inside the liquid, the water molecules are high, the concentration is high. Outside the liquid, since it's summer, the outside atmosphere is having less water molecule concentration is less in the atmosphere, so there will be diffusion. Diffusion is the flow of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration. So here inside the liquid it is higher concentration, outside it is lower concentration. The particles will flow. Rate of evaporation is increasing, right? So if the humidity is less, the rate of evaporation will be more. Okay. In the case of monsoon, just imagine that it's rainy season. During rainy season, the atmosphere is having maximum humidity, maximum water droplets in the atmosphere. So there won't be diffusion. It will be very, very less rate. The evaporation rate will be very, very less. This is the rate of evaporation, the relationship between rate of evaporation and humidity. Okay, they are opposite. More humidity, less evaporation. So let us summarize all the factors. Factors affecting evaporation. First one, temperature. Second one, surface area, wind speed and humidity. These are the factors affecting evaporation. Very, very important to know. There are so many applications in our daily life about this rate of evaporation and evaporation. So I hope you got a clear idea about evaporation and rate of evaporation. Thanks for watching.